The Dreammakers Diverse Group Foundation received $24,995 from the federal government of Canada through the New Horizon for Seniors program to support seniors in combating financial fraud, senior abuse, and increase senior access to government benefits. The mandate of the Dreammakers Diverse Group Foundation is to support the creation of socially inclusive environments to effectively allow diverse youth, seniors, and women to fully integrate into society by enabling them access to technical and soft skills. Our success as an organization is connected to our vision for a society that continuously builds the capacity of all individuals, regardless of its color and social affiliations. We also provide access to back-to-school tutoring for children and youth from Black and visible minority communities and underserved neighborhoods. As a community-based organization, DDGF is committed to improving the physical, spiritual, emotional, cultural, and mental well-being of vulnerable individuals, nurturing skills in facilitation and cross-cultural activities. Furthermore, DDGF achieves its mandate and upholds its vision by providing direct services to as much as 187 community members annually. These services include 1. Facilitating the transfer of employment and business knowledge to Black and immigrant youth and young adults. 2. Diversity Advantage Program to promote multiculturalism among residents of Welland. 3. Increasing accessibility to social programming for Black seniors to improve their community participation and combat abuse, social isolation, and loneliness. 4. Providing a social and advocacy support system for women impacted by violence and connect them with appropriate social and justice systems. And 5. Combat food insecurity through the provision of nutritional food to vulnerable families.
This workshop session is about understanding your rights as a senior. We're going to discuss federal and provincial services. Seniors in Canada have the right to access a wide range of federal and provincial services designed to support their well-being, financial stability, and health. These services include income support programs, healthcare services, housing assistance, and various social services. Firstly, we're going to discuss some of the healthcare services. There is a public healthcare system. Seniors have access to the publicly funded healthcare system, which covers essential medical services, hospital stays, and doctor visits. There are also provincial health programs. Each province offers additional health programs for seniors, such as prescription drug coverage, dental plans, and vision care. There are also housing assistance, the affordable housing programs. Federal and provincial programs provide affordable housing options and rent subsidies for low-income seniors. And the home adaptation programs. These programs help seniors modify their homes to improve accessibility and safety. There are also various social services. Senior centers. These are local community centers offering social activities, fitness classes, educational workshops, and support services. And recreational centers. These facilities provide recreational activities, exercise programs, and leisure opportunities for seniors. Finally, we have in-home support services. These are services such as home care, meal delivery, and housekeeping assistance to help seniors maintain independence. Next, we're going to talk about various legal protections for seniors in Canada. Firstly, we have the anti-discrimination laws. Seniors are protected under various anti-discrimination laws that prohibit age-based discrimination in employment, housing, and access to services. And of course, we have the Canadian Human Rights Act. This protects seniors from discrimination based on age in federally regulated activities. And also provincial human rights codes. Each province has its own human rights code that protects seniors from age discrimination in areas such as employment, housing, and public services. Next, we have elder abuse prevention. Elder abuse awareness. Education and awareness programs that teach seniors how to recognize and report elder abuse. Legal support. There are resources and legal support for seniors who are victims of abuse or exploitation. Next, we're going to discuss advocacy groups and resources. There are senior advocacy organizations, which are nonprofit organizations that advocate for the rights and well-being of seniors. There's also legal aid services, and these are legal assistance programs that provide free or low-cost legal help to seniors. Now we're going to discuss the income support programs in Canada. First, we have the Canada Pension Plan, or CPP, then the Old Age Security, which is also called OAS, Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS, and Spouse's Allowance. We're going to discuss each one of these in more detail. First up, Canada Pension Plan. The Canada Pension Plan is a contributory earnings-related social insurance program. It is designed to provide retirement income, disability benefits, and survivor benefits to contributors and their families. CPP is funded by contributions from employees, employers, and self-employed individuals. Eligibility. To be eligible for CPP retirement benefits, individuals must be at least 60 years old and have made at least one valid contribution to the CPP. Eligibility for other CPP benefits, example, disability, survivor benefits, depends on specific criteria related to contributions and the nature of the claim. Now we're going to talk about the application process. We have online applications. You can create a My Service Canada account. To create this account, visit the My Service Canada account website to apply for CPP benefits online. The documents that are going to be required are your social insurance number and banking information for direct deposits. You want to gather all the necessary documents ahead of time. Then you're going to complete and submit the online application form. There is also a paper application. To obtain the application form in paper format, download the CPP application form from the Service Canada website or request it by phone. You're going to fill out the application form with your accurate information, and you're going to send the completed application form to the Service Canada office by mail. There is also assistance to help fill out these applications. You can go to Service Canada. For assistance with the application process, contact Service Canada by phone or visit a Service Canada center. There are also community resources. Local community organizations may offer help with completing and submitting the application. Benefits. Retirement pension. The amount of retirement pension is based on the individual's contributions to the CPP and the age at which they start receiving benefits. Early retirement. Individuals can choose to start receiving CPP retirement benefits as early as age 60, but the monthly amount will be reduced. There's also delayed retirement. Delaying the start of CPP retirement benefits beyond age 65 can increase the monthly amount. There are also disability benefits. Eligibility. It's available to individuals who have made sufficient contributions to the CPP and are unable to work due to a severe and prolonged disability. The benefit amount is based on the individual's contributions and a fixed amount. Next, we have survivor benefits. Eligibility. It's available to the surviving spouse or common law partner and dependent children of a deceased CPP contributor. The benefit amount is based on the deceased contributor's contributions and the age of the surviving spouse. Next, we have the post-retirement benefits. The eligibility. It's available to individuals who continue to work and contribute to the CPP after starting to receive retirement benefits. The benefit amount. Additional contributions are made while receiving CPP retirement benefits, and this will increase the monthly payment amount. Case studies. Case study 1. John, a 65-year-old retiree, has contributed to the CPP throughout his career. By applying for CPP retirement benefits at age 65, he receives a steady monthly income that helps cover his living expenses. Case study 2. Mary, a 62-year-old retiree, decided to start receiving CPP retirement benefits at age 60. Although her monthly amount is reduced, the early access to funds allowed her to enjoy an active retirement and pursue her hobbies. Case study 3. Lisa, a 58-year-old worker, suffers from a severe disability that prevents her from working. With the help of her local community center, she applied for and received CPP disability benefits, providing her with financial support during a challenging time. Case study 4. Tom, a 45-year-old worker, passed away unexpectedly. His surviving spouse and 2 children received CPP survivor benefits, helping them cope with the financial impact of his loss. Next up, Old Age Security. The Old Age Security Program is a monthly pension available to seniors age 65 and older who meet the legal status and residence requirements. OAS is funded by the Government of Canada and does not require individuals to have made contributions during their working years. The OAS pension aims to provide financial support to seniors to help them cover their living expenses. Eligibility. Applicants must be at least 65 years old. Applicants must also be Canadian citizens or legal residents at the time of approval. Residence requirement. Applicants must have lived in Canada for at least 10 years since the age of 18 to be eligible for a partial pension, and 40 years to be eligible for a full pension. There are special cases. Exceptions may apply for individuals who have lived or worked in countries with which Canada has Social Security agreements. The application process. Automatic enrollment. Some seniors are automatically enrolled for OAS benefits and will receive a notification from Service Canada. Automatic enrollment is typically based on information from the Canada Revenue Agency and Service Canada. There's also a manual application. You can go online and visit the Service Canada website and log into your My Service Canada account. Complete the online OAS application form and submit it electronically. There is a paper application as well. You will download the OAS application form from the Service Canada website or request it by phone. Complete the form with accurate information and attach any required documents. Mail the completed application form to the Service Canada office. If you need assistance, contact Service Canada for help with the application process. Local community organizations may offer assistance with completing and submitting the application. Benefits. Monthly payment amounts. The OAS pension amount is determined by the number of years the applicant has lived in Canada. For a full OAS pension, individuals must have lived in Canada for at least 40 years after the age of 18. For a partial OAS pension, the amount is prorated based on the number of years lived in Canada, which is a minimum of 10 years. And OAS pension amounts are adjusted quarterly based on your cost of living. There are additional benefits. Guaranteed income supplement. Low-income seniors receiving OAS may be eligible for guaranteed income supplement, which provides additional financial support. There's also allowance for the survivor, a benefit for low-income seniors aged 60 to 64 who are widowed and not yet eligible for OAS. There's also allowance for the spouse, a benefit for low-income seniors aged 60 to 64 whose spouse or common law partner receives OAS and GIS, Guaranteed Income Supplement. Case studies. Case study 1. Emily, a 67-year-old retiree, has lived in Canada for over 45 years. She receives a full OAS pension, which helps her cover her monthly expenses and live independently. Case study 2. Carlos, a 70-year-old senior, moved to Canada 15 years ago. He receives a partial OAS pension based on the number of years he has lived in Canada, providing him with additional income to support his retirement. Case study 3. Margaret, a 62-year-old widow, is eligible for the allowance for the survivor. This benefit, along with her OAS pension, helps her manage her living costs and maintain her quality of life. Next, we're going to talk about the Guaranteed Income Supplement. The Guaranteed Income Supplement, or GIS, is a non-taxable monthly benefit available to low-income seniors who are receiving old age security pensions. GIS is designed to provide additional financial support to help low-income seniors cover their living expenses. Eligibility. Applicants must be at least 65 years old. Applicants must be receiving OAS pensions. And applicants must meet the income threshold requirements, which vary based on their marital status, either single, married, or common law partner, and combined annual income. The application process involves automatic enrollment. So many seniors are automatically enrolled for GIS when they apply for OAS based on information from their income tax returns. Seniors who are automatically enrolled will receive a notification from Service Canada. Again, there's also a manual application process. You can visit the Service Canada website and log into your My Service Canada account. Complete the online GIS application form submitted electronically, or download the GIS application form from the Service Canada website, or request it by phone. You will complete the form with accurate information and attach any required documents, such as your income tax returns or proof of income. You can mail the completed application form to the Service Canada office. If you need assistance, contact Service Canada for help with the application process. Local community organizations may offer assistance with completing and submitting the application. Benefits. GIS payments are based on the applicant's annual income and marital status. The payment amount is reduced as the individual's income increases. GIS payment amounts are adjusted quarterly based on changes in the cost of living. There are additional benefits. There is allowance for the survivor, which is available to low-income seniors aged 60 to 64 who are widowed and not yet eligible for OAS. There's also allowance for the spouse, available to low-income seniors aged 60 to 64 whose spouse or common law partner receives OAS and GIS. Case studies. Case study 1. Alice, a 68-year-old retiree, receives OAS and GIS benefits. The additional GIS payment helps her cover her living expenses, ensuring she can afford necessities like groceries and utilities. Case study 2. Bob and his wife Carol are both 70 years old and receive OAS pensions. They have a modest income, and the GIS payments they receive as a couple provide additional financial support, allowing them to maintain their quality of life. Case study 3. David, a 65-year-old senior, applied for GIS benefits when he realized his retirement savings were not sufficient to cover his expenses. The GIS payments have helped him stay financially stable during his retirement years. Case study 4. Emma, a 63-year-old widow, receives the allowance for the survivor along with her GIS benefits. This additional support helps her manage her living costs and provides peace of mind during a difficult time. Now we're going to discuss dental plan for seniors. Various dental plans are available to seniors through provincial health programs and private insurers. These plans are designed to help seniors maintain their oral health and cover the cost of dental services, which are not typically included in standard healthcare coverage. Eligibility for provincial dental programs. Eligibility criteria may vary by province. Some provinces offer dental programs specifically for low-income seniors. Generally, applicants must be residents of the province and meet income requirements to qualify for publicly funded dental programs. There's also private dental insurance. Seniors can also obtain dental coverage through private insurance plans. Eligibility and coverage details depends on the specific insurance provider and plan chosen. The application process for provincial dental programs. First, you must identify available programs. Check the provincial health department website or contact local health authorities to learn about available dental programs for seniors. Gather required documents. Prepare necessary documents such as proof of residence, income statements, and identification. Complete application form. You want to fill out the application form provided by the provincial health department. Finally, submit the application. You'd want to submit the completed form and required documents by mail or online as per the program's guidelines. For private dental insurance, you'd want to research plans. Compare different private dental insurance plans to find one that suits your needs. Next, contact insurance providers. Reach out to insurance providers to get detailed information about coverage options, premiums, and benefits. Complete your application. Fill out the application form provided by the insurance provider. And finally, submit the application. You want to submit your completed application form with any required documents. Benefits. There are provincial dental programs, and they are as follows. You have basic dental services, coverage for routine dental services such as cleanings, exams, and x-rays. Then you have restorative services. This is coverage for procedures like fillings, crowns, and bridges. There's also preventative care. Programs may include preventative care services such as fluoride treatments and sealants. And finally, dentures and implants. Some programs may offer partial or full coverage for dentures and implants. For private dental insurance, they have comprehensive coverage. These plans may cover a wide range of dental services, including preventative, restorative, and emergency care. There are also flexible options. Seniors can choose from different levels of coverage based on their needs and budget. And also additional benefits. Some plans may offer extra benefits like orthodontic coverage or no waiting periods for certain services. Case studies. Case study 1. Helen, a 70-year-old retiree living in Ontario, enrolled in the Ontario Seniors Dental Care Program. This program provides her with free dental care services, including cleanings and fillings, helping her maintain good oral health on a fixed income. Case study 2. Frank, a 68-year-old senior, chose to purchase a private dental insurance plan that covers routine checkups, emergency treatments, and partial coverage for dentures. The plan's flexibility allows him to access comprehensive dental care without worrying about high out-of-pocket costs. Case study 3. Linda, a 65-year-old senior living in British Columbia, discovered the British Columbia's Seniors Dental Program. This program offers subsidized dental care services, making it affordable for her to get the dental treatment she needs to maintain her overall health. Case study 4. Mike, a 72-year-old, I'm going to start this one again, just edit it. Case study 4. Mike, a 72-year-old retiree, found that his private dental insurance plan not only covered basic dental services, but also included preventative care benefits like fluoride treatments and sealants. This additional coverage has helped him avoid more serious dental issues down the road. Now we're going to talk about spouse's allowance. The spouse's allowance is a benefit provided by the Canadian government to low-income seniors aged 60 to 64 whose spouse or common law partner receives old age security and the guaranteed income supplement. This benefit aims to provide financial support to couples where one partner is not yet eligible for OAS, but needs assistance. Eligibility. Applicants must be between 60 and 64 years old. Applicants must be married or in a common law relationship with a partner who receives OAS and GIS. Applicants must have lived in Canada for at least 10 years since the age of 18. And the combined annual income of the applicant and their spouse or common law partner must be below a specific threshold set by the government. For the application process, once again, we have automatic enrollment. Some individuals may be automatically enrolled for the spouse's allowance based on information from their income tax returns and the OAS GIS applications. Those who are automatically enrolled will receive a notification from Service Canada. And then you have manual applications, which includes your online application. You will visit the Service Canada website and log into your My Service Canada account. Complete the online application form for the spouse's allowance and submit it electronically. Or you could do the paper application. Download the spouse's allowance application form from the Service Canada website or request it by phone. Complete the form with accurate information and attach any required documents such as income statements and proof of relationship. Then you will mail the completed application form to the Service Canada office. If you need assistance with this application, you can contact Service Canada for help with the application process. There are also local community organizations that may offer assistance with completing and submitting the application. For the monthly payment amounts, the spouse's allowance payment amount is based on the combined annual income of the applicant and their spouse or common law partner. The payment amount is reduced as the combined income increases. The payment amount is adjusted quarterly based on changes in the cost of living. Case studies. Case study 1. Jane, a 62-year-old senior, is married to Tom, who is 66 years old and receives OAS and GIS benefits. Jane applies for and receives the spouse's allowance, which provides her with additional financial support until she becomes eligible for OAS at age 65. Case study 2. Michael, a 61-year-old senior, is in a common law relationship with Sarah, who is 67 years old and receives OAS and GIS benefits. Michael's application for the spouse's allowance is approved, helping the couple manage their living expenses and maintain their quality of life. Case study 3. Linda, a 63-year-old senior, is married to Robert, who is 68 years old and receives OAS and GIS benefits. Linda's application for the spouse's allowance is approved, providing her with additional financial support during the years before she becomes eligible for OAS. Case study 4. David, a 60-year-old senior, is in a common law relationship with Emily, who is 65 years old and receives OAS and GIS benefits. David's application for the spouse's allowance is approved, helping the couple cover their living expenses and easing their financial burden. Now we're going to talk about senior centers and recreation centers. Senior centers and recreational centers provide a variety of activities, services, and programs designed to promote social engagement, physical well-being, and lifelong learning for seniors. These centers serve as community hubs where seniors can connect with peers, participate in recreational activities, and access support services. There are many benefits to senior centers and recreational centers, such as social activities, social gatherings, regular events such as coffee mornings, luncheons, and social clubs that provide opportunities for seniors to connect and make new friends. And interest groups, clubs and groups focused on hobbies and interests such as gardening, knitting, book clubs, and art classes. There are also fitness and wellness programs, such as exercise classes. Fitness classes specifically designed for seniors, including yoga, Tai Chi, aerobics, and strength training. And wellness programs. Programs focused on mental health and well-being, such as meditation, stress management workshops, and nutrition classes. There are also educational workshops, lifelong learning, educational workshops and courses on topics such as computer skills, financial planning, history, and languages. They also provide guest speakers, sessions featuring guest speakers on a variety of topics relevant to seniors such as health, travel, and personal safety. You'll also find support services, such as counseling and support groups, access to counseling services and support groups for seniors dealing with issues such as grief, caregiving, and health challenges, information and referral services, assistance with navigating local resources, accessing benefits, and finding support services. And then there are recreational activities such as games and sports. Organized games and sports activities such as bingo, bridge, lawn bowling, and walking groups. And cultural and artistic activities. Opportunities to participate in cultural activities, theater performances, and arts and crafts workshops. They also have volunteer opportunities, such as community involvement. These are opportunities for seniors to volunteer and give back to the community through various programs and initiatives. And mentorship programs, programs that allow seniors to share their knowledge and skills with younger generations. For the application process, you want to identify local centers. Research and identify senior centers and recreational centers in your local area. You can find information online through community organizations or by contacting local government offices. Membership registration. Visit the center in person to learn about the programs and services offered. Fill out a membership registration form, which may require basic personal information and payment of a membership fee, if it's applicable. And then there might be some form of orientation. Some centers offer an orientation session for new members to familiarize them with the center's facilities and programs. For program enrollment, you might have to sign up for activities. So review the center's schedule of activities and sign up for the programs that interest you. And register for workshops. Register for educational workshops, fitness classes, and special events in advance to secure your spot. Stay informed through newsletters and updates. Subscribe to the center's newsletter or mailing list to stay informed about upcoming events, new programs, and important announcements. Participate actively. Encourage regular participation in activities and events to fully benefit from the center's offerings. Case studies. Case study 1. Sarah, a 70-year-old retiree, joined her local senior center and found a new sense of community through social gatherings and interest groups. She now enjoys participating in gardening club meetings and attending weekly yoga classes. Case study 2. George, a 68-year-old senior, started attending fitness classes at his local recreational center. The exercise programs have helped him improve his physical health, and he has made new friends who share his commitment to staying active. Case study 3. Helen, a 72-year-old widow, began attending support groups and counseling sessions at her local senior center after the loss of her spouse. The emotional support and sense of camaraderie have been instrumental in helping her cope with her grief. Case study 4. Tom, a 65-year-old retiree, discovered the educational workshops at his local senior center. He has taken computer skills, classes, and financial planning workshops, which have empowered him to manage his finances and stay connected with family and friends online. This concludes our workshop.